saw.
Worked out like he's trying to say. That'll work.
Thank you, sir. Oh, I know better.
6 p.m. We'll call this regular village board meeting to order. If you'd all please join me in a moment of silence. And the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, would you take the roll?
Trustee Fletcher. Present. Trustee Gerger. Here. Trustee Charles.
Present.
Trustee Ferguson. Trustee Tribe. Here. Trustee Nice.
He's here remotely. Do you hear us?
Yep, it is. I'm present.
Okay.
Can I have a motion to allow remote participation by Trustee Nice, who is out for business?
I'll make that motion.
Second by motion by Trustee Fletcher, second by Trustee Gerger. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved.
You're in?
Thank you.
Mr. Clerk, if you'd let the record show.
It reflects.
So reflects. Are there any public announcements this evening? Hearing none, we'll move to public comment, and I always like to remind everybody that the public comment period is limited to 5 minutes per speaker. Ann Hudson.
My name is Ann Hudson, and I really came here to speak about, after hearing about the possible increase in the water rates. After looking at things, I had some real issues with that, only because, number one, you've already passed a truth in taxation hearing in raising your levy from 22 to 23, 12.11% for the tax bills coming out this summer. Number two, they've already published the assessments for, and the one I basically looked at was Ball Township. Those assessments, tentative multiplier is a 7%. So besides being reassessed because 2023 was the general assessment year, then those actual assessments will be going up at least 7%, depending upon what happens at the Board of Review hearings. Because if the Board of Review reduces their assessments on a total by 1% or more, that will be adjusted. So now you already have 2 additional factors that's going to be adding into a possible water rate increase, which can hurt the senior citizens. Number one, if they were on the property assessment freeze, that rate increase will hurt them. Number two, they get a water increase, that's gonna hurt them also. So that is why I wanted to speak about that, because first of all, you're already increasing the levy by at least possibly 12%. That will change depending upon the assessments and after the clerk does the rate calculations. But you have to remember that there's other people too that it could even hurt even worse. And when you were looking at that levy, didn't you not figure possibly in the water issues and make adjustments for their budgets based on that? That's
Okay. I will clear up one thing for you, because I do
Okay.
always like to keep, people as educated as possible about the real estate tax levy. When you look at that number, that's the total collections of the village. So the 12% that you see is what is accounting for new property and renovated property within the village. It's not a 12% increase to your individual real estate tax bill. And when that's calculated, we actually calculated the fact that the rate that the village charges on your tax bill would be the same rate as it was in prior years. So it's that portion And only that rate portion that the village collects is what we control. All the other components that you talked about in that, as far as what the assessor determines the property is worth, what the Board of Review sets as a multiplier as they run their equalization formulas across the country, or the county, those are not ours. But as to your own individual property tax rate charged by the Village of Chatham, there's no 12% increase there.
And I understand that part,
Okay.
but I do also understand though, because they are going to be adding, first of all, when they sent out those reassessment notices, it did have a level of assessment on there. And that is what, the median level of assessment is what is based on what type of a factor you are going to get. And right now, it's at 7%. And so it is going to be going up. There is no doubt. When I called I did call the county and asked about all 4 of them, by the way, because you are made up of 4 townships. I do know it's one commercial property in Curran, I was told, but, she said, yes, they're all going to be high. So,
Thank you. And Diana Rogers?
Hello, my name is Diana Rogers. I live in West Mulberry here in Chatham. I've been before this board before, and I brought in my water filters from my whole home filter that I have installed in my home. That system cost me $8,000 because it has to be a chloramine-free filter. My husband and I both have kidney failure. We cannot have chloramines in our water in order to save our lives. Many families in Chatham have spent $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in order to clean their water so that it doesn't look like this in their bathtubs. I want you to look at these photos, because this is what they're still getting in their homes. And they're very upset that they're getting a 10% increase in water rates. And I was here last year at your budget meeting when you all put up on that board that you're going to rob the water fund to help finance your new municipal center. And I think what bothers everybody here is that you're going to raise rates over the next 3 years, 16%. And you're not going to use that water money to fix this water. You're going to use it for something else. I don't know how you all sleep at night when families are laying awake wondering why their children are sick, why they don't have good skin getting out of their baths and showers, why they can't keep their clothes clean, and why everybody in the house is having sickness and illness problems. And I want to know why that water money is not going to be used to clean Chatham's water, and why in the budget it said it was going to be used to build the new municipal center just 2 blocks down the road. That's what bothers me more than anything, because we have families that are taking out loans, second mortgages on their homes, just to be able to clean their water. And I'm sure this is what bothers most of these people here who are here for the water issue. And that's very upsetting to the residents of Chatham. I have a number of complaints on Facebook, and I'm sure maybe you've all seen them this week. People complaining, and I don't understand why the rates have to go up so much if your water fund is lean, as the paper stated it. If it's lean, raise the rates to clean the water. Don't raise them for a secondary purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ryder. And just to clear up another popular misconception, the increases that are proposed on the water, as they were covered in our meeting last week, are related to the upkeep, maintenance, and operation of the water system. At no point has the village swept funds out of the water fund, nor did it intend to sweep funds out of the water fund to build anything else. So there has been, and there continues to be, no transfers out of the water fund into a general operation fund. Are there any other public comments on our agenda topics? And the habitat stuff here will be at the end, so I'm not ignoring it. Any other comments? No old business. Item 1 under new business is an ordinance amending the liquor code pertaining to the number of licenses. This is an ordinance to increase the number of T licenses by 1 for a new business that is being established here in Chatham. So I have a motion to bring this to the floor.
I'll make that motion.
Trustee Charles made a motion, seconded by Trustee Fletcher. Any discussion?
This is to do like we did last time for, there's a new mobile.
Well, Ms. Keen is here. She doesn't have to speak up, but if you did have, yes, that's the plan. I don't want to announce your entire business plan, but yes, it's mobile business headquartered out, so the T license gets the headquarters location, and that's how we operate.
Okay.
Further discussion? Mr. Clerk?
Trustee Charles.
Yes.
Trustee Fletcher.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Nice.
Yes.
Trustee Tribe. Yes.
Best wishes, Ms. Keen. Item 2 is a resolution setting water rates. Need a motion to bring this to the floor.
I'll make that motion.
Trustee Charles made a motion, second by Trustee Fletcher. Discussion, Carl, you got a question you want to ask?
Yeah, bulk water, that was the one that I had a question about, I'm not sure if everybody knows what that is.
I checked with the staff again today, and we currently do not use the bulk water rate. So we propose that we strike that from this, and that if we do have to sell water to anyone, it's either inside water rate or the outside water rate. And then that structure for those are set up in there.
So is there even a possibility of bulk water in this,
We had a device that was down here by our auto repair shop, that's now the police garage. And farmers were able to pull up and then put money in a machine, and it would turn around and put $20 worth of water in their tank, or $50 worth of water in their tank. And we had that as set up as a bulk rate. That piece of equipment broke years ago, and we never repaired it, and then now it's a police garage, so no, we don't have plans for a bulk water rate.
So, would you like to make an amendment?
I'll
Propose an amendment?
propose an amendment of striking that from the resolution.
Trustee Trice has made a motion to amend to strike section 4 in its entirety. Can I have a second?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion there? Mr. Clerk, would you take a vote on the amendment? This
Of
is
striking
only to strike section 4.
Trustee Fletcher.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Charles.
Yes.
Trustee Tribe.
Yes.
Trustee Nice.
Yes.
Okay, now further discussion on the resolution as amended. There none, Mr. Clerk?
Trustee Tribe.
Yes.
Trustee Charles.
Yes, because this situation was thoroughly discussed at the last committee of the whole, and I recommend everyone rewatch that meeting and look at the documents that are available on board docs.
Trustee Nice.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
I'm gonna be a no.
Trustee Fletcher.
Yes.
Item 3 is a resolution setting sewer rates. Can I have a motion to bring that to the floor?
Make a motion.
Trustee Trice made a motion. Do I have a second? I never hear you. Second by Trustee Fletcher.
To use your peripheral.
This is the annual sewer rate setting and adjustments that we go through to keep up with the water reclamation district and our cost. Any discussion? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk?
Trustee Fletcher.
Yes.
Trustee Gerger.
No.
Trustee Tribe.
Yes.
Trustee Nice.
Yes.
Trustee Charles.
Yes.
Item 4 is a resolution approving CMT proposal for services. Can a motion to bring this to the floor?
I'll bring,
Trustee Fletcher's made a motion,
second.
second by trustee Charles. This is to put together the request for qualifications. What is this RFQ?
It's an RFP. They have it listed as RFP, but it's for
RFQ.
professional services, so it is an RFQ.
RFQ, Architectural and Engineering Services for request for qualifications.
No, because
It's listed in the.
yeah, in the description, it's fine, just.
The not to exceed price $27,630. Motion to bring this.
I'll make the motion.
Trustee Charles, have a second?
I'll second.
Second by trustee Gerger, and any discussion? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk?
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Nice.
Yes.
Trustee Tribe.
Yes.
Trustee Fletcher.
Yes.
Trustee Charo.
Yes,
A motion to bring the consent agenda to the floor.
I'll make that motion.
Trustee Charles made a motion, have a second? Second by trustee Fletcher's hand. Any discussion regarding the warrants or the minutes? Hearing none, Mr. Clerk?
Trustee Tribe.
Yes.
Trustee Charo.
Yes,
Trustee Gerger.
Yes.
Trustee Fletcher.
Yes.
Trustee Nice.
Yes.
Next scheduled village board meeting is 6 p.m. on March 12th, 2024. Now public comments on any other village business, and we have folks from Habitat for Humanity.
Hello. Thank you for having us. My name is Alexis. This is Robert. We're with Habitat, and we just wanted to talk to you guys about a service that Habitat now offers in partner with Sangamon County. The service is called Large Item Pickup. It is a service for residents in all of Sangamon County, where you get to dispose of 6 items per year over 2 transactions. So you can use 3 items in one transaction, of course, and then 3 in the other. Once either all 6 items are completed or both transactions are completed, you're done for the year. So what this service is, it was created to help alleviate the stress of like unwanted furniture or items that you are unsure what to do with them. So we start picking up as early as 5 a.m. All we ask is that you place your items on the curb the evening before. So what we need, or what we would like from the board.
Sure. What we are looking for, this is a program that we have done for Capital Township, and it was recently expanded to the county. So we are just kind of out here making sure that other communities and villages know that this service is available to them. So we have some information on our donation service and the large item pickup service. We're just asking if you could like spread word, pass out the information, if whatnot, post it on your social media, your websites if you can. I understand there's things that go on with that. So yeah, we're just kind of out making sure that people are aware that this service exists in their community. And we can answer any questions if there's.
And that is free. It is free.
It's the best question to answer.
It is free.
It is free.
What type of restrictions are on the
So- We cannot pick up anything that is hazardous, of course, any automobile parts, anything like that. No loose glass. We ask for all items, of course, to be bundled if need be. So say someone had a piano once and they wanted to get rid of it. We don't take pianos, but I told them if you can break it down and wrap it up in 6 pieces, we can come and get it. So there are ways around, you know, some of the things that you may need to dispose of, so there's a workaround. You can make appointments on our website, which is habitatsangamon.com. You can also call. We still answer the phone to take appointments.
Well, Alexis and Robert, thank you. Your word is getting out about the service.
Perfect.
Frequently, when we see somebody looking for, you know, who was the junk caller, or what was the junk caller's name, or how do I get rid of this? We see a lot of more people starting to put either the copy of the flyer that you guys have on your
Perfect,
social
yes.
is call them, it's free. So, perfect, so.
Every day.
Absolutely, we appreciate it, thank you.
Yes. Also, oh, sorry, go ahead, no, I just had.
Oh, I thought you were done. All right.
I'm done, I just wanted to say, also, we come here for donations, so call me so I can come and get all your stuff, not me personally, but someone else.
Oh, and then, so the stuff you pick up, you guys try to reuse what you can, correct?
Not the stuff for large item pickup, but for donations, absolutely. But sometimes people do put stuff on the curb and think that it's for donation. If it's still in really nice shape, we still take those items as well.
Perfect.
Thank you, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Is there any other, comment on public business?
They are picking up 2 items at my house tomorrow.
That was wonderful. Just somebody, on your question, somebody answered with them, didn't they?
Thank you.
All right. No need for a closed session this evening. I would take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Trustee Chavez made a motion, second by trustee Chai. All in favor? Meeting stands adjourned. Thank you all.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Yeah, put that pen back. I'm gonna try to use it on the third one. I'm not gonna try to use it.
Like,